Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sick bin back. It's not really a motor load. It's kind of a truck load. But anyways, it's kind of rainy today, and I just wanted to get a video. I wanted to get a video out, let you guys know what's been going on. So it's been a minute since I put a video out. Between working and then I got sick, which is kind of weird. I started running a fever at work of 101, and of course I told him, I said, hey, I'm not I'm not feeling right. I feel like I'm running a fever. Now the boss has got thermometers and shit, and they instantly took my temperature. They seen it was 101, and they were like, holy shit, you gotta go home. So I got sent home. I called and got an appointment set up to get the Rona test, and that was like the next day. They asked me a bunch of questions. Damn brain. They asked me a bunch of questions like, what my symptoms were. When I did get home from getting sent, when I got sent home, I was at 101. Later on that afternoon, that evening, it got up to 102. Kind of a high 102. Felt like shit. Coughing, high fever. I could still taste, I could still smell. I always say that comes along with the coronavirus. I had a headache in my eyes. Matter of fact, I still do. And then, at any rate, that's what I told them. That was what my symptoms were. They scheduled me to go in to get the Rona test the next day. I went in, got the test done, and I'm here to tell you right now, that test sucks. They take this Q-tip that's about this long, it's about that big around. No, it's a big ass, it looks like a big ass Q-tip. And they shove that son of a bitch in your nose, and I swear, they try to touch your brain, I guess, I don't know. Because it burned like hell. Man, did it ever burn. Holy shit. So anyways, when they do that, they got to keep it up there. She counted down like 10 seconds. That was 10 seconds too long. Holy shit. But at any rate, I got the test done. But there's no clouds and it's raining. But anyways, I got the test done. And I went home. Of course, I was isolated away from my family. Every time that my family come in to the room to give me something, they were masked up. I didn't feel nauseated. I still had an appetite if I wasn't running a high fever. Once it got up to 102, I didn't want to do nothing but sleep. But anyways, every time they come in to do something, they were masked up. Every time they left the room, they got rid of their masks, they hand sanitized, all the good stuff. The only place that I did go is I only have one bathroom, so naturally I had to use that bathroom. But I told them every time that I went in there to use the bathroom, one of them would go in there masked up and start spraying disinfectant everywhere. They did disinfect. I mean, we tried to stay on top of it. They did disinfect the doorknob going outside and coming back in, because when I had to go do the test, I went by myself and I had to use the doorknob. So we treated it as COVID-19. I got the test done. It was early in the morning. It was like almost 9 o'clock. And the next day, about 10 o'clock, they called me. Most nerve-wracking phone call I've ever gotten in my entire life. But I did think to myself, you know what? If this is all the Rona is, I would rather have it because I'm doing all right. I had a little bit of chest pressure, a little bit of pressure on my back. I would get shortness of breath too. I do smoke, but it was getting up and going to the bathroom. I was getting shortness of breath. So yeah, something's going on. They called me up. They told me my test result was negative. I'll be damned. I don't have the Rona. They said that I had to self-quarantine still for 72 hours, symptom-free, which I kind of was thinking, well, what the hell is that all about? Evidently, they didn't want me to spread whatever the hell it was that I had. Now, with whatever I had, I've never had something like that before. Like I said, I wasn't congested in my nose. I wasn't nauseated. I wasn't nauseated. I've never been sick like that before. I mean, and my temperature was really, really weird because my temperature would start to go up about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it would reach about 102. And later in the evening, I'm talking about 10 or 11 o'clock, I would be just fine. I wouldn't be running a fever. I'd still have the cough. I'd still have the pressure in my chest. I felt achy all over, kind of like the flu. But other than that, I had no temperature. And I wouldn't have a temperature all the way until the next day at 3 o'clock. So it was kind of weird. I have no idea what I had. I still got a cough. I still have a little bit of pressure in my head, up around my eyes, kind of like a sinus issue, which I don't, whatever. And I'm not really shortness of breath. My chest feels better. I'm still a little achy, not bad. Kind of, I don't know, there for a while felt like I went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson. I don't know what I had. Is it a different strain of the coronavirus that they're not picking up? I don't know. But I've never been sick like that. That was kind of weird. You know, I've had head colds, I've had the flu, I've had walking pneumonia. I've never felt anything like that before. That was kind of weird. It was kind of mixed between all of them, other than having like a head cold, because I really wasn't like stopped up or anything. I don't know. I think there's something else out there that they're not telling us about that is not as bad as, say, the full-blown coronavirus. I don't know. Leave in the comment section and let me know if any one of you guys have been sick or something similar to that and have been tested for the coronavirus, and if it come up negative, maybe you went back to the doctor and found out exactly what you had. I don't know. I didn't. So, whatever. Today's Sunday. I'm out and about naturally in the truck. I feel a lot better. Like I said, I still got a little bit of pressure in my head. Not running a fever. I haven't run a fever. Well, let's see. I didn't run a fever all day Saturday. At all. It was probably Friday. I run a slight fever of about 100. And then it went away. So, I'm out and about. So if anybody's had issues like that, have been sick this summer and had similar symptoms, let me know. Like I said, I think there's something else going around that's not as bad, and they're not telling us. So, anyways, everybody needs to stay safe. They need to, I'm not saying stay at home, because everything needs to stay going. I don't know what the end goal is. I don't have a clue. I don't know how to fix it. I don't think anybody knows how to fix it. I don't know. Is eventually all of us going to get the coronavirus? Who knows? At any rate, everybody stay safe. Try not to bore you too much. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. So everybody just needs to stay safe. Practice what you've been doing if you don't have it yet. Obviously, you're doing something right. Just take care of one another. Later. Peace.